Hey, hello everybody, and welcome to a new edition of the Swis and John show. I am Swis and I'm here with my friend Jonathan. Hello, Jonathan, how are you?
Hello, Swiss, my brother in crime.
Oh my god. I think my computer is trolling me
Why
exactly
that?
at that moment at the end of the countdown when I had to click on the next video. It froze for 5 seconds, so I don't know if it played it or not, but
So you mean
there
we
we go.
have two trolls now, Mr. GMT, and your computer?
Yes, my
Oh,
computer is working against me and against the show. But
at least,
anyways,
at least your computer is not swearing.
but it's not as sexy as Mr. GMT.
That is true. Yes.
Yes. So I would like to say hello to Gentleman's Hangout JJ. Let's upvote for our friends Swis and John. Thank you very much,
Yes,
Marco. Always
guys. Thank you
here.
very much
Thank
for
you
the
very
upvote.
much, Marco. Mr. GMT, our sexy sponsor, always there for us. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
always complaining.
Always complaining. Batch Guitar. Hello from Barcelona. Hola, Batch Guitar. Marvin the Merchant. Hello, Marvin. Good to
Yeah, and
see you there.
we have Big Sal in the house, the
Mohamed
carpet
Ali.
beetle.
JD at Swiss and John Show. Buy a new computer and you won't regret it. Oh man,
Come and get it!
come and get it. My computer is so old. It's like almost 10 years old. It's still running on Windows 7, Service Pack 1.
Oh my God!
It's falling apart, guys. Wait, Marco made a nice comment. Ranking the indies in order of the title. Number 1, Laurent Ferrier. Number 2, Czapek. Number 389, Grand Seiko.
Yeah, and my reply to it was
first strike. Oh my god. Yes, random YouTube user already jumping straight to the end. Say thank you to Water Pearl playlist. Really interesting stuff. If you go into the video description, I have put a link to a playlist of a guy who has toy models of many various escapements. Because at the end of the show, we might talk about a watch that features a detent escapement, and we wanted to present to you guys this particular watch. But let's start at the beginning with Czapek. Jonathan, do you like Czapek watches?
Oh, I love it very much. Actually, as you may know, last week I was with a friend going to Berlin to see the beautiful Wertheimer,
Yes.
and I infected him with watches. I'm not sure if it was me or the owner of Sven Andersen, this guy Alex. So on the way back, my friend decided to order a Czapek for himself, and I just placed the order today for him.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, and
Amazing.
I'm pretty sure he's listening. I sent him the link, so hello.
Hello, fellow Czapek lover. So I actually, this week, I actually hopped into the Czapek boutique here in Geneva. Very small boutique, but such a nice guy. The guy at the Czapek boutique, such a nice guy.
Is there only one person?
Sorry?
Is there only one person?
Yeah, only one person.
Okay.
But he was like Alex from Anderson. Very cool, very nice, very casual, very expressive. Everything. Such a cool guy, and he actually showed us a few of the new models that are coming out. So, exhibit number 1.
Good evening, everybody.
Hey.
How you going, boys? Sorry
Hello,
I'm
Mr.
late, but
DT.
some moron decided to give me the wrong link. How's everybody going? I hope everyone in the chat as well, and get ready for an awesome show. But don't trust Jonathan with anything. Okay, that's all I have to say. But awesome. Why are we looking at a Tissot PRX ripoff?
Yeah, true. It is a nice PRX homage, don't you think?
It is.
Are you
It
getting it,
is.
Tissot?
Why would I do that? I don't follow the herd. Have you seen my collection? I've got an old man's watch. I've got a
exactly.
black GMT. I've got all the different watches that people don't want to go for. So of course I'm not going to get one.
You're following the old uncle herd, basically, don't you?
Exactly. And I'm proud of it. I embrace it. Not like some people that got no idea what they're doing. See, I'm different, as you know. But guys, sorry for interrupting. I had to say that you're looking at a PRX ripoff Tissot. I just thought I'd say that. Thank you for fucking me up and giving me the wrong link, Jonathan. I really appreciate it. Guys, enjoy the show. We're going to have an awesome show tonight. Let's do it. Let's go. And thanks for coming and getting it.
Bye-bye, Mr. GMT. It was long enough.
Mr. GMT. Marco says, don't buy these pesky Czapek watches. We need the market to sink so we can all buy them for cheap.
Yeah,
yes, that's his strategy for the Vacheron, by the way. The
I don't think that's going to happen, Marco. I'm afraid.
So this is the model with the bright blue dial.
Mm-hmm. Actually, let's tell the audience that is the Antarctique Passage de Drake. It's
Antarctique. It is the name of the model, and Passage de Drake is the name of the pattern on the dial.
No, the pattern of the dial is called Stairway to Eternity or something like that.
Oh, is that true? I thought it was Passage de Drake. Okay.
No, I think Passage de Drake gives an idea that the dial is not plain, but I've read somewhere that it's called Stairway to Eternity or something.
Okay. By the way, did you know that the dials were made by Metallem?
I didn't know that.
Which is the same dial makers they also made dials for Philippe Dufour and other prestigious brands.
So how was the dial in nature? Because I only know it from pictures. How is it in nature? Is the structure even stronger or?
Is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, it is. Maybe if I have not that one, another photo. It's not easy. You have to see it in real life because it really reacts with the lighting. Even when you make a slight movement of the wrist, it like sparkles in your eyes. It's absolutely beautiful.
Really, so you liked it, yes?
Yeah. And that is the light blue dial.
That is ice blue, I think.
Yes, ice blue dial. It is, many people are very, very excited about this model.
Yeah, in my opinion, that is the color of 2022.
Yes, true. 2021 was green. 2022 is going to be ice blue.
Yep. And the rumors were very long that this ice blue dial would be announced, and finally, as we can see, it is available at the Czapek boutique. It's not on their webpage. I've just checked yesterday, but you have an option. You can order it already in ice blue. And now the big question to you, Swis: should I order so you know that I have one on order of those watches? Yes. Should I skip to ice blue or should I stick with dark blue?
So this is the dark blue. To be honest, I think I prefer dark blue. Even though ice blue is exciting, it's new, it's becoming hype. I think I prefer dark blue. It's a bit more classic. But so. Before the next picture, I would like to take a look to the movement. So first of all, let's look at the bracelet. So I think
let's look at the case. That groove in the case is really mind blowing.
Wait, I think I had a nice photo of the groove. Okay, let's look at this. Yeah. So that groove in the case, by the way, can you see how thin it is? It is fairly thin. That is a beautiful, I think, in my opinion, and fairly original case design. And you can see... Yeah.
I think Mr. GMT can't wear it when he's working because all the souvlaki grease will be caught up in that groove.
It's where, it collects all the grease, so then you can scoop it out.
So it collects your DNA, yes, basically.
Oh no, Okay, you can see that very nice crystal over here, which I think looks beautiful.
Absolutely, very slim and sleek.
Yes.
Did you also have a chance to capture the crown guards on the other side, or did you miss that out? Because basically,
Jonathan, don't even worry about the crown guards. Are you serious? What are you looking at the crown guards for?
No, but there is also the groove, and then they added the crown guards inside of and they added the crown guards then inside of the groove, which is very complex to make, I guess. So that's a nice extra touch. So you find a repetition of the groove also on the crown side, and then the crown guards grow.
You can see right there how it goes into the groove.
Yeah,
that is nice.
That is very neat.
So
they're not cutting corners here.
To me, the bracelet is a win. It's very comfortable. It doesn't pinch your hair or whatever. I also tried many other watches that day, especially the Grand Pussy.
What? Grand Pussy?
The giraffe.
What? There's a Grand Pussy?
The giraffe Perego, guys.
What?
The Laureato.
Can you bring that up? Can we have a look at this Grand Pussy?
It was terrible. It was terrible. Yeah.
Swis, you're talking too much here.
No, it was terrible.
So be careful what you say.
To me, this is kind of an original design. They tried to do their thing. It's nice looking. I think it's very comfortable.
You realize that those are Czapek Cs.
Yes, C like Czapek.
And I've heard that you can also ask them to fully brush them.
Yes, basically they told me you can do whatever you want. If you want the case fully, fully polished, they told me, you make your order, we can do it for you. So you don't even have to get your Dremel out. They will Dremel it for you. How good is that?
Nice. Yeah, getting me unemployed, but anyhow, yeah, it's a nice touch. Actually, I'm reading on their webpage that they're only producing one Antarctique per day, and as far as I know, it is one watchmaker who makes the full watch. So I wonder if it's only one watchmaker who is working on this particular watch. And if you count Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays, maybe then they're producing 220 pieces per year, which is not really much.
Nope, it is
not. And that matches with the number that is out there that they are producing less than 1,000 pieces per year.
Yeah.
Well, tell them to stop being tight asses and employ more people, for fuck's sake.
Hey, I mean, you have to find qualified people, if you want to have a good job.
Yeah. And now to the very good part. Yes.
Let's take a look. So first of all, look at that. Yeah. See that? That is a quick change strap system, which is really nice because they also have what do you call it? Rubber strap and leather straps that you can order with your watch.
Actually, every watch comes with an additional strap in leather or rubber. Yeah. So when you're placing the order, you're getting it, and you get an extra folding clasp also for the leather, so you don't need to take the folding clasp from your metal bracelet. So there's a big toolkit included with every Czapek.
So that's really, we see this trend, picking them up. And
but nobody cares about the quick change strap system. Just look at the movement. That in my opinion, is
let's look at the movement.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Okay, this movement is amazing. We already talked a lot about it, not only on our show, but also on JJ's show, on Marco's show. It has been, looked with a loop under many angles.
Wait, there are other shows than ours?
Yeah, but don't say
okay.
It. So actually, this watch here, you can see it's a bit damaged, denty, because this is a prototype. They didn't have these models yet in display, but these were the prototypes, and they told me that the movement was not fully finished.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Yeah, it is a prototype movement inside. So you might have some big differences. I think this would be more clean. I think the engraving here on the oscillating mass is a bit different. They
I
had
think
another
also,
one that had no finishing at all. I didn't.
I think
even
the
bother
central
looking.
cock is also not really
Yeah.
nice beveled,
Yeah.
but still, from the construction, from the aesthetics and everything, this movement blows AP and Patek out
Oh
of the
yeah.
water.
Oh
Sorry,
yeah.
guys.
Oh yeah.
This is a
Absolutely.
totally different league.
This is, they really put an effort into aesthetics.
Yes.
And it really shows,
And let's
it's
keep in
beautiful.
mind this watch is $20,000. So
Less than
compared,
an AP.
Yeah.
Less than an AP.
yeah, and less than a Nautilus. Not to speak about the gray market. So my advice to everybody who is looking for an alternative to a Royal Oak or Nautilus, look at Czapek. Basically, you get a far better
Buy
product.
a PRX. Is that what you're saying?
There we go. So that was okay. That was my favorite watch. So this is honey dial.
Mhm.
It's not salmon. It's really yellow colored, and it is sadly a limited edition, so you cannot get it. But
Mhm.
I mean, just
It's sold out already?
Yes.
Okay.
And it was for a special market. I don't
Mhm.
remember, but yeah, like special occasion something.
What is significant to me is it doesn't have the 12 at 12. It has
Yes,
the
because
two indexes.
actually,
Yes.
and this was also an option for you when you made your
Yes.
Your order. You can choose to have a twin index, or like on this model, you can have a 12 at the
Yep.
top, which I think it's better. I
Yeah, I
much
think-
prefer the 12 on top instead
I
of
think-
the twin
I think the
index.
double index looks like two vampire teeth, actually.
It's the snake teeth. It's for the snakes.
Where's Lone Star, by the way?
I don't know.
The super snake?
He's
Okay,
plotting
Yeah.
his next.
Probably he's under a different name. That's how he does it.
He's waiting under a rock for some poor guy to come by, and then he's gonna bite.
Yeah,
him
Chili
in the
Belcher
end.
has a very good comment. You just get ready to get to have this channel closed before we are even reaching the 1,000.
Yes. Okay. Is there? Oh, let's look at this one more time.
Here, Marco gets a second strike. No.
What did he say? Double index is so much nicer. Swis Jon need their eyes checked. It's subjective.
Oh, this is not a question
we are correct. He is wrong.
Yeah.
It's his
Yes,
problem.
exactly. We have taste. He doesn't. So it's quite simple.
Marvin the Martian, did you see the white dial? Any comments? I did not. These were the only two models they had. They had the ice blue. They had the gold. They had nothing else.
Isn't the
sadly.
white dial the monochrome limited edition? So it would be very unlikely if you find that in the Czapek boutique.
I think they have it right there. Antarctique. It looks good. In my opinion, it looks good. It doesn't say limited.
So, but that is not white. I think that is silver gray.
What are you saying? Oh, Stairway of Eternity dial. You were you
Are
were
you
correct.
colorblind or what? Are you colorblind?
That is not white.
Oh, look, it's white. What's that? How
on,
much
guys.
more white do you want it to be?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Mrs. H just confirming that I'm colorblind. But okay, I'm keeping my mouth shut.
Guys, am I?
You just confirmed it for all of us. She doesn't need to confirm shit.
Okay.
Yes, and here you can see the watch in its entirety. This is a beautiful watch. Okay, it's.
Isn't it a little bit old uncle, which would be then
No,
right in the ballpark of Mr.
There's
GMT?
nothing old uncle about that. Nothing old uncle about that.
Mr. GMT likes it.
Yeah, and he is
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah, and here's the confirmation about my colorblindness.
Yes.
Listen.
So you are
Listen very
colorblind.
carefully, Jonathan. Just because you think some things are old All right, you got to seriously start looking in the mirror. All right, then you see what old is.
Okay, John, we
Yeah.
have a problem. It's already been 20 minutes. We have to
Okay.
go fast.
Okay.
Next topic.
Quick. Next topic. Yeah.
Next topic.
Laurent
Okay,
Ferrier.
let's look at this Laurent Ferrier. So that was in 2019. They
Yes.
came out with the luxury sports
Oh my
watch.
God, not this again.
Tourbillon Grand Sport. Look at this. Look at this. Tourbillon Grand Sport.
Isn't
Look
that
at
beautiful?
this watch. That is a class watch.
So Marco will come up now and complain about the fake patina and everything. So
Actually,
Marco, save your
I
third
also
strike.
don't really like the fake patina, but
What?
you know,
First strike for you?
you cannot be always. Nothing is perfect. I would rather have some,
You
regular.
know, fake patina screams old uncle if anything else doesn't. That screams old uncle, and you're liking it. What that shows you what sort of old uncle you are.
Okay.
Okay, so I think this watch is super nice looking, especially with you were pointing this out to me with the rubber strap. It
Yes.
works really well.
In my opinion, yes.
So it is a tourbillon, which can we see, please? There we go.
Yeah.
It is a tourbillon from Laurent Ferrier. This is absolutely beautiful. This is crazy.
Just a short recap. Laurent Ferrier was working for Patek Philippe for 35 years in very high positions. He's a passionate race driver. He finished third in Le Mans behind Paul Newman, who finished second. And I think since 10 years or so, he does his own watches. Very top high end, very subdued in design. And this was his first take on a sports watch.
Exactly. So that was in 2019. By the way, for those who want to know,
Marco says double spiral tourbillon. So
this watch was $200,000.
Yeah.
So there you go. But today, 3 days ago, they announced a new luxury sports watch, the Sport Auto Blue. So it is the same case shape, this time on the metal bracelet. Probably you might also be able to get a rubber strap for it.
I'm hearing that you can order a rubber strap. I hope they offer the watch with a rubber strap.
Yeah, me too.
In my opinion, it looks much better, and I hope that it's going to bring the price down, because this watch is not cheap, unfortunately.
So this is basically I would say...
You see this comment? I agree with Marco, 110%.
It's an uglier version of the Nautilus. You know what? I really like this design. I could see why people won't like it, but I really like it, actually. What do you think about the design of the case and bracelet?
At first glance, I had difficulties with it. The more picture I see, and we have a fellow collector here from the other channels who ordered this already, and he floods my inbox with pictures. And the more I see it, the more I like it, I must say.
I have to say that I really like the design of the... Hey, you know what? At least they are not copying AP.
No, at least not. And can we pinpoint to the date window, which is really cool?
Yes.
Because like I said, Mr. Laurent Ferrier is big in motorsport, and in motorsport and aviation there is a thing called a NACA duct. So those are the air intakes on plane engines and also on race cars. And if you just check the picture that Swis was showing, you can see that the date window
like a
resembles
here. That is,
yes,
it looks just like an air duct.
Yeah. So I think that is very cool and a very nice touch. Actually, I personally would love to have the fake patina again, and the gray or black dial, and the rubber strap, and then it, in my opinion, would be perfect.
Perfect, you say?
Yes.
So I prefer I much prefer this kind of loom, regular loom. Okay, Jonathan.
Yeah, Marco rightly says the case size case size is smaller than on the tourbillon. So this is 41.5, and people say it wears like 40. So it's a much smaller size.
Yeah, it was chunky. If we see it over here, this one is less chunky.
Yeah. Can we have a look at the movement?
Yes, sir.
Because again, the movement blows Patek.
Can we safely say this is not a very elegant looking watch? It's very chunky all over. Even the bezels, everything is chunky about it, man. It's a chunky looking watch.
I think with 40 millimeters is not really chunky. So I can tell. Yeah, I can tell
this
you.
This is 41.5. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, but the people say it wears like 40. So
okay.
I've seen some really nice live pictures, and the more I see it, the more I like it, I must say. At the beginning, I thought, oh, this is about ugly, but it's growing on me, and I'm starting to like it.
Yes, and it is. I mean, look at the anglage. Look at everything. Yeah. It's so smooth. It's so beautiful. They even made like this stylized bridge over here that I really like.
Yeah, they have. Unfortunately, now they have a unidirectional rotor. Before it was a ratchet. But what is nice is that micro engraving on the rotor. Can you show us that?
Is there a better picture of it? Oh.
Yes, there is a reverse engraving, basically micro reverse engraving, just like Gröbel Force does.
Yeah.
So when I saw that, so far I thought Gröbel Force is doing that by hand. And when I saw that, I thought there is no way that Laurent Ferrier is doing that by hand. So I messaged my new friend, Alex from Sven Andersen, and asked him, so as an insider, do you know how to do that? And he said, basically, you just make a CAD file, and then you use a laser to laser those things out. Mm-hmm. So I'm now asking myself if all the elaborate decoration on Gröbel Force is done the same way, which would be a little bit of a downer, because so far I thought it's all done by hand.
Yeah, my opinion, and I always thought that was how it was done. They use laser ablation to get the blueprint on top of the thing, and they just finish it by hand.
No, but Alex says
you can.
Sorry, guys, Jonathan. What are we in the 21st century? Why the hell would they be doing it by hand when there's so many machines that can do it? What's wrong with you?
Well, Gröbel Force, I've heard somewhere that Gröbel Force is doing that by hand, and I doubt it now. I question it now.
It is common knowledge that they are doing it by hand.
Okay, but still a very nice movement. Also blows Patek or AP or Vacheron out of the water.
It is over all these brands.
Yeah. But we have a price point of 46,000 Swiss francs plus tax, which is quite high. And the interesting thing
are they out of their goddamn minds? What the hell is wrong with these people?
But I mean, a basic Laurent Ferrier is 60,000.
Exactly.
It's not something crazy.
We must say this watch is in titanium, so it's not in steel. It's in titanium, so it will get grayer over the time. Yes, and actually, yesterday a friend of mine, he contacted me and said, "I'm interested in it. Can you ask your dealer if I can have one?" And I immediately texted my dealer. I asked him, "Can you put me on the list?" He said, "No, sorry, we're getting 4 per year, and I have already 18 people waiting for it."
Oh,
so basically the wait list is already 4 years long, and I'm hearing that from other ADs as well. But now comes the but, because I have one dealer who didn't have an order. And the first one with the foot in the door is me. So I made a blind order on this watch. Not sure if I will finally take it or if I will help out a fellow collector. What's going to happen? It very much depends on when I will be able to get this watch, because everybody knows I've been crazy with watches at this year already. So if the dealer tells me 2023, maybe it's going to happen. Earlier, I must see if I'm leaving it to another collector or what am I going to do.
So Marco says, yes, I think. He said, think. They laser it and finish it by hand at Gribble Force. Also, removing material and doing the letters by hand is near impossible. But wait, Lanke does it with the Handwerkskunst, yeah? So it is possible.
With a laser?
No, by hand.
Yeah, but he says you have to do it by hand because you can't remove the material by laser, and that is also
removing material and doing letters by hand is nearly impossible.
Yeah, Lange does it. Yeah, of course.
Yes, Lange does it.
I think he means laser, and that is what I'm questioning, because actually you're removing material. So if you have a laser is hot, and basically then that would mean that you are able to cook or vaporize platinum.
You vaporize the metal. Yeah.
So I doubt that this is really happening.
Oh, do you think it is happening?
Do you think you're cooking?
That's how you do laser engraving. Yeah,
but okay. So there must be a lot of platinum in the air when they're lasering out that rotor.
I wonder how they recuperate and recycle the metal. They must have a way to do that.
Yeah, Danger Will Robinson made the construct.
Wait, OC, the original OC says you have to be super rich to throw away your money on this.
From the guy with a platinum date, yes. Hello, OC. When Danger Will Robinson had a very good comment here.
They have a small army of Oompa Loompas to do this for them. Hey, yeah. You know, the Oompa Loompas are the unsung heroes of the watchmaking.
Can I just say something, guys?
Yes,
can you please lay off giving a hard time to the people in the chat, because they're gonna leave and leave us lonely. So please leave OC alone. He bought a platinum date. Okay, he's not a madman. Now it goes over list. So he's the smart man. With this,
of course,
I don't think you'll be able to purchase it over list that much money. So,
no, all good. I think OC is a cool guy, and he knows he can take a jab or two on his
to its own opinion.
Yeah,
don't forget that. No,
and he can take a comment on his.
100% correct. There is always a part of subjectivity when we have to judge a watch.
Well, one thing is for sure, Mr. GMT is always wrong. So that is a constant on this.
Can I tell you something? At least we've got intelligent people in the chat. Thank God for that.
Thank God for that. Yes, I totally agree. Okay. So
Oompa Loompas are taking jobs away from minions. Yeah.
So what else do we have, Swis?
Okay. Next. So that we did cover. Okay. Grand Seiko with a new white birch spring drive SLGA 009, which is a new version compared to the previous high beat SLG H005.
Yes.
So
first of all, people were saying same dial, same watch, just different movement. But it turns out that obviously they worked a lot on the dial, which I really like, because I've been running around and complaining that the white birch is actually a silver birch. And I was hoping that Grand Seiko was doing a true white birch. And it seems, I haven't seen the watch yet, but it seems that they're getting close. And hopefully one day they will do this birch really with a white dial. It looks that the silver is very whitish, but still not absolutely white. I'd really love to have a
would you
white
consider
birch.
the Seiko Snowflake to have a white dial?
Yes.
Or so this is not as white as the Seiko Snowflake?
I think it's a kind of silver with a mother of pearl shine.
Okay.
So in my opinion, that is what happens.
Okay. Wait, there is another photograph. Okay, so this basically recaps the changes.
Yeah.
So you can see that first of all, the dial texture is different.
Yes, the dial texture is not that deep, which is also a positive in my opinion, because in my opinion they overdid a little bit with the first purge.
So the date window is a bit more rectangular because you can see. Wait,
yeah, but who cares? Come on, let's not nitpick.
Yeah, but
the main difference
I
is
think
the structure
it's
and the
worse
color.
looking.
Yeah, I know.
It's worse looking. And look at the crown. This crown is much better than this one. Why is this one protruding so far away? What is this?
The funny thing is the bigger crown is on the spring drive, where you use the crown even less frequent than on the automatic.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, it doesn't make sense.
These two I don't really like. But yeah, the dial texture is the and also one is high beat, the other one is spring drive.
Yes. Me personally, I'm a big sucker for spring drive, particularly for the new movement. But for this watch, I would love to have the high beat, the new one with a dual impulse, which looks so gorgeous, much better than AP in my opinion. So I'm waiting for a true white birch with a high beat. So please, Grand Seiko, do that, and I'm gonna buy it.
I just have one thing to say. I feel like with this new dial, they kind of lost the texture. It's not as three-dimensional as this one.
I agree.
Which I think it's a bit sad. But this looks cleaner. I would say it's much more legible than this one. So I guess it's a kind of a trade-off.
Yes,
but
and I really want to see the new one in real life, because I guess it's hard to capture on pictures as well.
Yeah, I still have. I mean, I cannot resist making this comparison. But you know what I think about whenever I see these kind of dials?
Okay.
I think it's cement drying on your wall.
Okay.
That's what it looks like. Look at this. It's exactly the same texture.
Yeah.
What was that? It's not the white birch. It's the
It's called rendering. It's called rendering.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways.
Okay.
Let's go to our final topic.
Yes.
Okay. So
Thank God
everybody can go.
So we have independent watchmaker Raúl Pages.
I think he's called Pages. He's Spanish. He's not French.
Raúl Pages, or it would be Pages. I don't know.
I think it's Pages in Spanish. Sorry for being anal, but
okay. He has a new régulateur à détente. That's in French. RP1.
Beautiful.
Okay, let's look at this watch. Okay, that is one sexy watch. That is super sexy.
So I like the regulator die with the red highlight down at the seconds.
Exactly.
Now, I'm just joking because people accuse me of being colorblind. Of course, I can see that it's green. No, it's blue. Okay.
It's blue. Yeah, this is super sexy, super clean. I love clean watches. I'm wearing a clean watch myself.
Yeah, but you're wearing a clean lady watch.
No. It's a gentleman's watch.
Okay.
It's not a crazy ogre watch like you guys are wearing. Okay. So, in a typical régulateur dial, you have over here the hour, here the minutes hand, and down there the seconds hand.
Yeah, watches 63. Wait until we come to the price. So he says, no, that's a nice watch.
Well, he's correct. That is a nice watch. Oh,
yes. Very Bauhaus, very clean.
Yes. Let's take a look at this image. Can you see this right there?
Yes.
That's very unusual. So
actually, screwed on lugs.
The lugs are screwed on, and usually they would be soldered on.
Yeah, it's a steel case, by the way.
Yeah,
stainless steel.
Yeah, but overall, I really like the case of the watch, the lugs, everything is very...
Now comes the Moni German. Why did he have to use those ugly screws, particularly in those positions? I really
You mean over here?
Yes.
I like it. I
But it's
kind of
such
like
a clean dial.
You know
It's such a
why?
clean
Just
dial.
in case some moron decides to cut them off, they can replace them.
Yes. Okay.
I kind of like it. At least it is symmetrical. Now,
Yes.
if he had like 1, 2, 3, and not the fourth one, I would explode. But
Of
at
course.
least it is symmetrical.
Yes, but still.
But
Traditional
to me, it's fine.
Traditional dial feed would be so much nicer
Yes.
without those extra holes. Yeah.
I agree.
Mhm.
The minute track around it is very nice. It's like stepped up. I think it's beautiful. Okay, now let's go to the interesting. By the way, they say the dial is inspired by Le Corbusier. I don't know how they see Le Corbusier in this dial, but whatever.
Mhm.
Le Corbusier is a famous Swiss architect. Anyways, let's go to the juicy part. So let's see a shot of the movement.
Yes.
So here you have the movement. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful work on the anglage.
I think even Marco likes that with some internal angles. So.
Oh yeah. No, this is beautiful. This is amazing.
Yeah. So Wings and Watches says sold. Wings and Watches, you realize this is 85,000 euros plus tax, or is it including tax? I have no idea. But 85 we're talking about.
So this movement is beautiful, but let's look. Wait, there was a photograph before. Let's look at this.
Yes.
Now this is very unusual. It is a special type of escapement called the detent escapement. And actually, it has, a few advantages and a few downfalls. So the advantage of this watch, it was historic.
Wait. So
Sorry?
the detente is not typical for wrist watchmaking. The detente you usually find in marine chronometers.
That's why I was saying it historically was used in the 1700s and 1800s in the marine chronometers, because it is considered very, very accurate. Yes. You can have a very, very accurate beating with this movement.
Do you know why?
Because it has very few touching parts, and it has much less wear and tear. Is that true?
That is true, but the main advantage for precision is actually a usual watch has two kind of interruptions of the swinging of the balance.
Oh yeah,
so
true.
A normal watch goes tick tock, and this one only goes tick, tick, tick. It doesn't go tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. It only goes tick tick. So it's half of the impulses. It's half of the disturbance, and that gives you an advantage in precision.
So this is where I want to go to this video. So this is a guy called Water Pearl. We talked about it at the beginning of the video. I put the link of a playlist of this guy's videos in the description. Have a look. It's very interesting. He has basically toy models of all the kind of odd escapement that you never heard about. And we can see here how it works. So there we go. So you see here you have one spring that that is attached to this how do you call it, a pallet?
Yeah.
And it only takes in one direction. You see here it flew past it without moving this pallet, and right when it comes here, it gives it a little push. And it allows for the movement to go forward.
The escapement wheel is basically then moving forward one step or one tooth.
Yes. So look, this is a slow motion. Oh, wait. Go back to slow motion. So here you see it went past it without touching the pallet.
The pallet or the lever.
And here
The
it will
detent
go
lever.
and it will look at here.
Now it will lift it
Tack.
up. Tack, for one.
And this is how it works. So you can see we have two different little pallets here. So this one is used to activate this spring. And this one, this big one over here, is actually the one that will receive energy from the mainspring.
Yeah. So basically, we have a traditional balance with a hairspring, and the frequency is the same, but instead of tick tock, it only makes tick, which means half the friction, half the disturbance, and greater precision on that part.
Yeah. Okay, so that is.
Is
Mr.
that it?
GMT has something interesting to say.
Is that it?
Yes,
Is that
that's
it?
it. That is
But
the
you got to
detent.
understand.
That
you
is
know what?
the-
You know what? I don't understand. I enjoy more friction. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Can you please wrap it up? Jesus Christ, you guys are taking.
Yes. Yeah. We're trying to wrap it up. No, but yes, this detent is considered to be very sensitive against shocks.
Yes,
and
let's
Mr.
see why.
Pagesh has. It shows why. Okay.
Yes. So you can see here, if you have a shock on your movement, you might have your a balance wheel that turns more than 360 degrees. And with this particular escapement, it means that you can have this, I think they call it a tripping effect. In French, it's a galop phenomenon. And it will give it more ticks than it should. So you can see here, it does.
Actually, I'm
1,
hearing
2,
that
3.
that the movement could stop or even be destroyed if the shock is too.
You can see here, it actually ticks way more often than it should.
Yeah.
And this can
so it
happen.
slips through then.
Yeah, it slips. Yeah, and this can
Okay.
happen if you have a big shock on your watch or something like that.
Yeah.
And this is why it was used in marine chronometers, because in marine chronometers, usually the watch, they are big, big machines.
They're in a big box.
Yes, they are in a big box, which is leveled, which is isolated from the movement of the vessel. And it was
The bigger the better, I say.
Yeah, it was a way to prevent any kind of damage or shock or whatever.
Yeah. But obviously, Mr. Pagesh came over with a problem of the tripping. You can see on his Instagram that he's knocking the watch on the table many times, and the watch is still running. So obviously, he found a solution for this kind of problem. And apparently his watch is working fine. He's doing 4 watches per year, 85,000 euros. Yeah, quite something different and interesting.
Yeah.
OC makes a suggestion to make the program a little bit more interesting. Swis and Jon show love how you talk about watches. Can we talk about value, hype, and investment next hour? Yes, be our guest, OC, and
hey, if you want, you can drop. You can come on in the after show, and we can talk all of these.
Drop the link already so we can get some people on and we can have a conversation.
It's
for God fucking sakes.
Yes,
I think it is time, Jonathan. Don't you think?
Yes,
I think it is time we open up the panel.
I've dropped the link already.
You did already? Okay, guys, don't hesitate to hop.
Oh, yeah, no, it's correct. It's a correct link. So
yeah, it is correct. Okay.
Oh, Captain is asking, where's Peruka? I've been missing that guy as well.
Hey. Don't send people the wrong link and send them somewhere else. Seriously, then we're going to really lose people.
Is that the same link that I sent you, Mr. GMT?
Fuck knows, but I was fucking trying to get in here for about 15 minutes.
It is the correct link.
Yeah.
Peruka's out tripping somewhere. Yeah. I don't know where this guy is.
Yeah.
I think
guys, jump on before I kill Jonathan. Someone jump on.
Another stream has been causing trouble.
While we're waiting for people to join the panel, I would shout out my kindest regards to my friend Pendulum. who announced that he's quitting the hobby and he signed off from YouTube. I hope that he changes his mind. He's such a kind and supportive guy. So my greetings for tonight goes to Pendulum, who is just an awesome person.
So you're telling me you're not Pendulum?
No.
Isn't that your alter ego?
Yes, people speculate about that.
Okay, so just waiting for some people. We already have a guest that arrived. This is an old marine chronometer made in 1970 that shows you the kind of machinery that they would use in a marine clock. So you can see how big it is.
And you can see a Swis Jon.
Yes, so it has a detent escapement, and you can also see the fusée chain, which is a constant force mechanism.
Yeah, so you can see that also in wristwatches. We have a guest here, Chris Clues. Yes. I'm gonna let him in. A second. Hello, Chris.
Hello, Chris.
Hi, guys.
We have a guest here, Chris. Yes. Oh, Chris, you have a browser in the background. I'll mute you for a second.
No problem.
Okay. You have a browser. Did you solve it out?
Did you mute the other browser? Your YouTube.
Can you hear me now, guys?
Yes, now we can hear you. Loud and clear.
Fantastic.
Did you mute the other browser?
We still have an echo on your side. I think you have a second browser.
You have to mute
open.
the stream in the background.
You have to mute the stream in the background.
Or the YouTube.
Yep.
And we have the captain.
I've got it.
Nice. Hello, Captain. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Cap. How you going, my man?
I'm doing well. Just in time.
1 second.
You're looking very sharp.
We all know the captain. Hello, captain. But I would like to talk to Chris Clues for a moment, because I've seen him very often, and he was making some smart comments. So thank you very much for joining on. Welcome to the Swis and Jon show.
Oh, thank you very much, Jonathan. Thank you very much, Swis. Welcome. Nice to see you as well, Captain. And
hey, Chris, what about me, man? I'm the producer.
Hey, listen, you are the legend, Mr. GMT. You are the legend.
Thank you, brother.
No, great show, guys. I'm sorry, I've got a little bit of a tea and tickers moment then. I was trying to get on and it went all wrong. But no, listen, you guys are absolutely fantastic. Love the John, Stefan, absolutely fantastic. Mr. GMT, Captain, you are brilliant. You are what the watch me community actually needs. You are absolutely brilliant. Makes us little humble people who sit there and watch. It makes it all worthwhile. I just wanted to come on and say that.
Thank you so much.
No, honestly, your knowledge is absolutely fantastic. Everything you say, Jonathan, you're so
except
precise.
I'm a complete moron, but I'll go with it.
No, Mr. GMT, you're the actual engine oil that actually makes this mechanics of Jonathan and Smith actually work. So no, you're absolutely fantastic. The whole lot of you are absolutely brilliant. Really appreciate it.
Man.
Every time when I sit here and we're just like as humble little people, I enjoy my watches, and I enjoy like the simple things of it. You explain so many mechanics behind it, and you explain it in such a great way, that all of you, and it's beautiful to actually hear without all the politics. It
means a lot to the boys, man, hearing that, because sometimes they get on, they're questioning, what's going on. People enjoying it, they're not sure. But when people like yourself come on and actually say that, it means a lot. Thank you so much, Chris. It really does mean a lot.
Honestly, as a hard-working person, I just sit back. I've just got like a little watch collection. I haven't got much. Hello, Marco. Very nice to see you as well, because you are a fantastic YouTuber as well. All of you, love the load, and it means so much. Captain, the rest of you make me laugh so much. Brings a little bit, brings so much enjoyment.
That's my contribution, Chris. I try. Actually, GMT is probably the best at that. But in terms of the watch knowledge and movement mechanics. Chris, I agree. Jonathan and Swis, and of course now Marco, because
all of you. Honestly, you're fantastic. Guys. I mean, I can remember when Swis, Stefan, he came onto the streams on Tim Wright's stream.
Yes,
and I could see him giggling in the background. like his little chin going, and it just made me laugh every time. And there was something and it just made me giggle. Jonathan, same with you. You're so precise in everything you say. Beautifully point. Mr. GMT, you're so blunt, but absolutely perfect.
Yeah, Mr. GMT is not precise, no.
Yeah, I'm precise, but to different things.
But so perfectly blunt in a beautiful way of being blunt. Marco's got a great knowledge. Captain, you're just you, and you're just really cool. Like so,
He's a cool cat. I love Cat.
Yeah. No, great guys. So I'll just sit here and let you carry on. Sorry.
No. Can we ask you a question? What have you got in your collection now that you're here?
Well, now then, there's the thing. I've spent most of my life like sort of looking after my family. So it's only just recently I've actually gone into my wristwatches. So I have a really good collection of pocket watches. I have some really like early Zenith pocket watches. World War II watches from the family that have been handed down, and I've been looking after the family. I've got like sort of 6 children. I've got 12 grandchildren. So now I've just started like getting a bit of free money after been looking after them saffing gets for loads of years. So now I've just started investing. I like IWC. I've not really bought into the Rolex thing as it stands. I've put a couple of questions to Jonathan and Swis about like what I wanted for a retirement present, and they came up with some really good ideas. But my next watch is I'm actually about just to pull the plug on. This is going to be Jonathan's lovely thing. I'm going to actually buy a Lange 1.
Ooh, okay.
Yes, wow. I know.
Take that, Marco. Take that.
Yeah. So
he gets no.
How to win Jonathan over?
Conflict for me. I think it's a beautiful watch. This is a wonderful choice.
I didn't want to spend that much, but I've been in discussions with the boss, i.e., the wife, and and she's actually, after all these years, she said, you know what, just go for it. So yeah,
Chris,
I'm gonna.
Chris, very good choice. Very good choice. You won't be disappointed with the Lange 1. You can't go wrong. And in the long run, you won't lose any money on it. And it will give you a lot of joy and happiness. I assure you, I promise you.
Jonathan, the money is absolutely irrespective. I've actually got all my watches from when I was a little child. So I can remember you talking about the first watch I ever owned was the old Pulsar, which was in my days, it was the Bionic Man watch, which is the digital.
The P1?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So I've still got that. I mean, it's a battery.
Is it still working?
Yeah, it's a battery eater. I like it.
Yeah, but because you can't get the batteries anymore, and it's draining the batteries crazy, isn't it? Yeah.
But I've still got it, and I own all my watches, and I've got memory-wise, I've got a fantastic collection.
Oh, fantastic! Chris, if you buy a not sure, are you going for a pre-owned Lange or for a new one?
Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to actually get a new one, so I'm going to go to pre-owned.
So if you want to go new, I know a great grey market dealer who is reputable. I bought my watch there. He gives you a discount. If you go used, my advice, before you work out a deal with a dealer, ask him if it's okay that you give the watch to Lange for an examination. And if Lange gives the green light, you will keep the watch. Otherwise, you must have the right to return. I've heard so many stories where people basically had serviced watches from independent watchmakers, and the watches the movements have been damaged, and Lange will tell you that. So please be very careful buying secondhand Langes. Have Lange themselves involved. Have them checked. Ask them for an estimate, and that is my advice. Marco and Swis are laughing.
No, fantastic, Jonathan. That's great advice. I'll actually pick
that doesn't happen with Vacheron, does it, Swis? No.
Happens with Vacheron as well. One problem with Lange is their movements are not treated with nickel, just like Vacheron and Patek. So that German silver is very soft and very fragile, and if a watchmaker is not careful, they scratch the bridges, and that is not something that you want to happen with the Lange.
No,
so that is why I gave you that long wand.
Oh, thank you very much for the advice, Jonathan. I dare say I'll when it comes to the time, I'm looking at around probably about 7 or 8 months away. But yeah, no, hopefully I shall be able to pick your brains about it and get some good advice. But no, but on the serious point, like, guys, you are the heart of the watch community, and I mean
Thank you.
I mean that completely and utterly.
Well,
Yeah, we're
that is
missing
so
JJ.
humbling to hear. Yeah, JJ's not here, but I'm so humbled to hear that there's people like wonderful people like yourself out there that say so much nice things about, especially about Jonathan, because sometimes I wonder about that guy. But you know what? Seriously.
Well, I have wondered myself about
good.
him, but no, he's absolutely fantastic.
No, he is. He's a wonderful man. He's got a big heart. He's a good man.
No,
But Jokes aside, thank you so much, man. It really does mean a lot to the boys and all of us in general. Even Marco, Cap. You know, we spend hours on here bringing entertainment, and it's nice to actually hear something so wonderful, like you said. Thank you so much, my man. It really means
I would like to hear Marco's comment on the Laurent Ferrier on the sports watch.
Oh, let me bring it back.
I like the watch. I think it was Rohit. He hit kind of the nail on the head. I think the dimensions are a little off. Either the dial has to be a bit bigger, or they give us less case and bezel.
But why does it work so good on the tourbillon and not so good on this one?
I don't think it looks good on the tourbillon.
Okay, Marco, strike 3. You're out now.
But yeah, I think the proportions are just off. That's the problem. It's too much bezel and case width.
Look, I had the same.
You know, with Marco, it's all about the dial.
Yeah, but I had the same thought, and the more I see the watch, the more I'm getting used to it, and the less I find it bothersome. Not sure if it's an effect of a car that you don't like in the first instance, but it's timeless. So I really want to see more of this watch. So
I want to see less of this one, John. So
Swiss.
Yeah, boy, that's what I'm talking about. Catching my line right here.
See, GMT, I got this one. Hold on, let me handle it. This is a design question, so here's my expertise. You know, I'll let the experts battle about the movement. We all know Laurent Ferrier is, I'm sure.
There is no battle about the movement.
Beyond right. Okay, so now it comes down to brass tacks. This one's actually nicer. I like this.
See, this case shape is much nicer because the width of the case and the bezel is much smaller, right? So if they did this kind of case, but instead of being obviously polished, it would be brushed, I think it would look much nicer for that watch.
This is a dress watch. The other one is a sports watch.
It's a sports watch.
Right. So then you finish it. You just finish the case differently. You just do a satin finish as opposed to
then you have a brushed dress watch still.
Yeah, I agree with John.
Yeah, it may not help if it's on a bracelet.
Unbelievable. Don't be so obtuse. Don't be. I'm telling you, it would be. So this is okay.
Is it Shawshank Redemption?
Here's the thing, right? Anybody who knows Laurent Ferrier or the story behind Laurent Ferrier understands why he made this watch, right? So the whole story is, Jonathan, right? His partner at Le Mans gave him, I think it was a 3711, right, Swiss?
Yep.
At the time, it would have been a 3711.
We're talking Nautilus here, yeah.
Right, a Nautilus after the race. And so I think he probably made this to kind of commemorate that, right? As like an ode to his partner.
No. The story he wanted, or he was gifting him a Nautilus, and the guy said, "Let's do our own watches." That was basically the story.
Right. Okay. And so this watch is like an ode to that story.
You think so?
I think so. I mean, it's so similar to the Nautilus. It's got the same square kind of case.
I disagree with you here totally, Marco, because in my opinion, the project was finished then with the dress watches, and then they said, "Oh, everybody wants a sports watch, so let's do a sports watch based on our dress watch design." I don't think that they had the Nautilus really in mind and had that flashback and everything like that.
Okay.
I totally
I guess
disagree.
we can agree to
And,
disagree.
I mean,
I don't know
Laurent
what the
Ferrier
official
has
story is.
always had.
But you
this
know what?
kind
I
of
agree. I
history.
agree with Marco because it does represent a little bit of
I'm
a
gonna
Nautilus
mute you
look.
two guys. That doesn't make sense. Okay, no. Mr. GMT muted himself, or did you do that?
I didn't.
Why is everyone muting me for? What the hell, mate? What the fuck's going on here? You guys for real or what? I'm the producer and I'm getting muted.
Yeah, you're not producer
Fucking
Mark. You're
dead.
producer mute now.
Bring
I'm
back
producer
Peruka.
Malakas. That's by the sounds of it.
There we go.
See, I got somebody in the chat at least. That
For
agrees with
Laurent
me.
Ferrier, I can't speak to the veracity of Marco or Jonathan's story. I'll wait until the book comes out.
Okay.
You know, the real we need to drill down on that. But it
But I
looks like
think this is gorgeous. If they did this case with the integrated style bracelet look, it would look
Well,
amazing.
they did
And
the
on a rubber strap, yes.
Or on a rubber strap, actually. That wouldn't be
you
a
know
bad
what?
idea.
You just described it. It's a panerai. You know why you like it, Marco? It's your radiomere.
Yeah.
It's not a vacuum. Stop it.
Look at that.
You know what this is called? It's actually called a galet, which is French for a pebble that's been smoothed over by a
Galet,
rigger.
it's a nice case, and you know, because I'm telling, to me, design wise, it looks like a panerai.
What I really like about that watch is the indexes. Those
Yes.
are
I love
so,
the hands actually.
so smooth.
Yeah, the hands are so.
Now the newer iteration,
Cap, I'm with you there, bro. It does remind me of a panerai. You're right, bro.
Yep.
the newer
And
model,
you can even get stronger panerai vibes by that sports model, in my opinion. I don't see much Patek. I see more panerai actually on the sports watch.
on the sports watch, Jonathan, what I'll say is it looks like a 1970s television set in a turtle case. That's a bad.
So let me ask also on that.
I personally think it's ugly,
escapement?
but that's just me.
It's a better
Do you
way.
know what kind of escapement they use on the sports piece? Is it a Swiss lever?
Honestly,
Or do they
Yes,
use a natural?
Swiss lever opposed to the natural lever here. Yeah, they sculpted. But the argument is on a sport, the natural escape is a little bit more fragile against shocks, which is bullshit. They're just saving money.
It isn't. It isn't more. It's more expensive to do. That's the problem.
Exactly.
The tolerances are much tighter.
I agree, Captain. That was like a 70s classic sort of porn movie. Sort of
Wait, Chris, I just started to like you. Now you ruined everything here.
I love this guy.
Hey.
Sorry.
Jonathan, be nice to our guests for fuck's sakes. We don't have many.
I'm just kidding, Chris.
No.
That was, by the way, Chris, that was so amazing. Like what you said for these guys, take me out of it because I learn from these guys just as much as you do.
You learn from me?
The opportunity. I learn a lot from you, GMT. I'm just not sure what, you know.
What? What the fuck are you learning from me, man?
It's still afternoon.
On how not to be, no? On how not to be?
Captain, listen, my friend. I've seen you on live streams as we are here now when you're eating gummy bears and this, that, the other of a strange nature. And then I've seen you at the watch shows and what have you, and you look so suave. I mean, you rocked it. When you walking around it, you absolutely rocked it. And then the gummy bears, it was like I thought, oh, that guy knows how to like sort of give it the full beans when he's in the suit, and then when you're relaxing, that's fantastic, my friend.
Yeah, he does, man. He knows how to do everything perfectly.
Yeah. I'm best when I'm at my best when I'm taking foreign substances.
So we have here a comment on Watches 63. I'm not sure if he's talking about the Laurent Ferrier or about Mr. GMT. It looks like a Nautilus has been hit with a hammer.
That's cool.
Exactly. My thoughts exactly. I'm with him all the way. That's my opinion anyway. But anyway, he gives a shit what I say. Right? Anyway, next. Why is everyone quiet?
Yeah, I don't know. You scared everybody off. So probably that. that's the case.
Did everyone decide to mute themselves?
So,
and let me
so
talk?
OC agrees with the captain, basically. Yes, we agree to disagree. But guys, numbers don't lie, because, like I said, I contacted 2 dealers. Everybody told me 4 pieces per year, and basically they're booked out for years. So that is a big success for Laurent Ferrier.
I'm happy for them.
OC is one sexy motherfucker. That's all I have to say.
OC?
Yes, he just said.
Yes, OC. Did you just not hear what came out of my lips? Out of my mouth? Did you just not hear that?
No, I'm just tuning your microphone a little bit down, Mr. Jim. You're not only obnoxious, you're so loud. So, yeah.
Hey, you know what you can do with that, right? Use your imagination.
Okay.
Just as a point though, guys, John and Swis, were you actually on time tonight when you started the stream? Because they're 2 horological geniuses. Like, normally you're late. Like, and I've never quite figured that out. I mean, if you've got the wristwatches and you're looking at them, and you're normally late when you stream, it's only a few minutes. I was just really, Chris, wondering tonight.
you have to know we are always too late because we're waiting for Mr. GMT finally getting on. So
for fuck's sake, you sent me the wrong fucking link. You fucking out of it. Are you serious? You want me to fucking start on you now? I was fucking trying to get in for fucking 10 minutes. I couldn't get in. Fuck me dead, mate.
Yeah, so that's actually a great channel name for you guys. If you don't like Swis Jon, never on time. That's a great channel name.
I totally agree. I totally agree.
I was looking for their show on Friday afternoon, so I've been waiting for 24 hours.
Yeah, we're definitely like then.
So I've seen the announcement, and there was one guy waiting for the stream to start. So that was you, Captain. So I
think you have another pretty rabid fan then, because I don't know if I was in the waiting room for that long, but I think Swis was in hair and makeup before you couldn't come on without the crew.
Oh, Captain, I totally agree with you. I mean, it was 2 weeks ago. They were, I think John and Swis were like asking somebody else, like, shall we do it on a Friday or a Saturday? And whether it was better on the Friday or the Saturday, and they were discussing it and they never came up with any answer. So it was me sitting here in humble England. I was like thinking, well, where do we go? What time do we do now? And then I missed it. So I've been like 2 weeks and I haven't actually seen the stream. I'm about to do it on catch up on YouTube because no one's committed. Driving me crazy.
Yeah, that was Jonathan's fault because he couldn't make his mind up, the stupid moron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad man, Jonathan. Bad man.
By the way, do we want to answer Bright Blue Comet's question?
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Yes.
It's up.
Bring it up. Bring it up.
Good one.
Can someone explain to me how brand like Grand Pusti or Girard Perregaux actually makes a profit? Are people around the world really dropping 10K? Answer is yes.
But they don't make that much money, though. That's the problem.
No, but first of all, they are part of. Are they part of a big?
They were part of a conglomerate, right? So they were part of Kering.
They
just got sold out, right?
Right. They're the hottest new independent watch brand.
Fuck me dead.
I gotta stop saying that. This is not a
Dan and them.
Yeah. So the thing I was actually looking into this when Kering bought Ulysse Nardin, I think it was in 2008, right? I think they bought them for 650 million Swiss francs or somewhere around that number, right? And then they were just recently sold, them and Girard Perregaux, in a package deal. I think for Jonathan, do you remember the exact amount? I think it's 60 million or something like that.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that might not be public, but I think it's.
They haven't disclosed yet. They said
their annual revenue is like 60 odd million or something like that.
Something.
So it turned out to be a bad deal for Kering.
There was some.
Really.
We don't know. We could have. Someone said they may have given it away for nothing. I doubt that's the case.
Yeah, it's a fire sale, 100%. OC is right. It's definitely a fire sale.
Yes, but I'm on the record for being a defender of Girard-Perregaux right from the beginning. And guys, let's keep in mind, Girard-Perregaux were basically the first company after ETA announced not to supply the main watch companies anymore with their movements. And Girard-Perregaux were the first one who came up with a manufacturer automatic movement. And since then, they have my highest respect. They struggle to really issue a big hit. I will give you guys that. But I can't really hate the brand because they tried everything, the connection with Ferrari, they tried to do vintage. By the way, they have a beautiful square vintage inspired watch with the automatic movement.
Can I just say that these, the only thing I hate about them is their logo. Their logo just puts me the fuck off the watch, seriously.
No.
The logo.
1 second.
The logo.
1 second.
The logo.
I think Girard-Perregaux is known for mostly the 3-bridge design, and then their world time is actually pretty well known as well.
Oh, but there is another one which is beautiful. I tried to find it.
There we go. That is the
God. That is really nice.
the Girard-Perregaux.
Yeah, it is probably quintessential.
And this is really nice, by the way.
That is
very
beautiful.
good. But it's like 100,000, so fuck.
Yeah,
that's beautifully expensive.
Yeah,
beautifully overpriced.
And this is the modern version, which has blackened gold for the bridges. It is interesting. I'll say that. But it is again like 160,000 or something like that. So damn. It is pricey as hell, but it's tourbillon. It's tourbillon. So
that would be an interesting conversation with my wife if I need that.
Rohit just crushed Girard-Perregaux's hopes and dreams.
The 3-bridges design is ugly as fuck. I actually think it looks really cool.
Yeah, it's very unique. I think it is cool. Yeah, personally, at least for me, it's very.
Look, right now they're gonna have to just pump out those Laureato.
Great timepiece, gentlemen.
And yeah, I mean, look, the buyer could have gotten in at the right time. It looks. This is not a bad. I don't know where Jonathan. I wasn't too harsh on this watch at all. From where the price point is, I don't have that big of an issue with it. It's not a world low, but it doesn't pretend to. Well, maybe it pretends to be, but not.
I mean, I think it is simply. Right? I think it is. There is just so many better alternatives than this one. You know, it's a good watch. It's a good watch. If you like the watch, then go get it. But I think
come and get it.
Yeah. Go and get it.
And you will fucking regret it.
So actually, I was able to see in person. I never did before, but because I was never interested. But now that we had all the Girard-Perregaux Laureato talk, I actually
have a look at this, guys. I'm talking about this one here.
Are we being serious? This is
one.
A serious watch.
Forget the odd dial date placement, but that case is beautiful.
It looks like what's that paddock that Mr. 2 had?
Gondola?
Yeah,
but
the gondola. Yeah,
that is much nicer.
This is nicer than a gondola?
Yes, it was a gondola, but this one is much nicer than a gondola, I tell you.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure about that.
Can you bring it up bigger? You got the smallest fucking photo there, man. We can't see it properly.
Okay, it was a try. It was a try. Okay, okay.
It looked like an old newspaper.
What?
Like a newspaper dial. Like you couldn't really make it out.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. What the hell, mate?
Yeah, that's the gondola. I think it's much better.
Well, okay.
The gondola is nicer. I like it. I really do like it.
Yeah, the salmon dial is cheap too. The salmon dial is really nice, and it's not crazy expensive.
The gondola is more affordable. Yeah, it's the most affordable paddock. One of the most affordable paddocks.
So, but now the mood is on the bottom because basically we continue talking about Girard-Perregaux and
we're helping their sales every time we talk about it.
Yeah, hopefully, yes.
True.
So we have here a comment, Jonathan is drunk. I appreciate it. Yes, I am. So.
Yeah, he's drunk on power, the motherfucker. He thinks he's going to take over the world.
Yes, I think Chris Clue's kind words didn't do me good, so I'm now totally out of control.
I tried my best, Jonathan. I tried my best.
Yeah, okay.
You can't polish a turd.
So I think, Swis, on that note, I think we're closing this fat and ugly thing. Please, Chris, stay on the after show.
Can I just say something quickly, guys? Can you please upvote if you like, if you enjoyed the content, so we can get the algorithm out there and get these boys out there to the rest of the watch community, because they're wonderful and knowledgeable people, regardless what I say.
Now you're starting again with those kind of words. Come on.
It's all part of the act. It's all just a joke.
I think there may be a bit
I
of
say too seriously.
Maybe a little bit of smoke blowing up someone's arse there.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I love blowing smoke up people's ass. I'll tell you what, I'm really good at that. I try not to. But especially females. So yeah, upvote, share, whatever you got to do, man. Just get it out there to the watch community, because these guys are awesome. That's all I have to say. And by the way, stay sexy, guys. Anyone else got anything to say? Anything? Anything?
Thank you for Marco, to Captain, and to Chris joining our panel. Thank you everybody for tuning in, and see you next Saturday. Swis, run the titles.
Take care, guys.